Because there's a lot of people on the internet who would love to hear what you just said.
Okay. So when a carbohydrate is stored in the buds, most people don't realize, as well as the roots and the leaves, starch is stored in the buds. So starch is a complex chain. Simple sugar is just that, a simple chain. A complex chain requires higher heat. Cherries cannot get that hot to burn it to the extent to which it totally degrades. That's why you get black and dark gray ash. When you want that whitish light gray ash is where everybody's looking for. It's easier to smoke, it's more enjoyable, it's palatable. That's because there's very little starch that is stored in the buds. And the opposite of starch is the bricks, the sugars, the bricks content. The bricks content is very important. If you have simple sugars, more so in ratios than starch, you're going to have a better experience. It's a better quality. It literally used to be what determined a $200 ounce to a $500 ounce back in the day. You know. So high metabolic plants like the sour diesel, like the piffs, like the gorilla glues, like the green cracks, high metabolics that don't store starch because of such high metabolism that they use it right away. So nothing's...
Huh? I mean, like you say, high metabolism, something that grows really fast or stretches?
No. High metabolism, it uses its nutrient very quickly. Now that can the height has nothing to do with that. It could be short, it could be tall, it could be in the middle, that doesn't really matter. What it's doing is it's using, it's not storing. So when people grow with synganics or minerals, salt-based, it's such an efficient growth. It's such an efficient nutrient that the plant's like, yes, give me more, give me more, give me more. And what's it going to do? It's going to take it. It's like a person. It's going to eat it, and it'll store it. And what happens is, when you have too much starch stored in your buds, that's when the quality of the buds go down. So everybody wants these very highly efficient nutrients, but they don't realize that when you do that, you have to put a ppm and an EC cap. If you don't, you're going to keep storing and storing and storing. The place I used to work at, they used to use a Jax booster of 50-50 of potassium and phosphorus. It's so much that you're not using those two elements at the same rate. So what you need to do is you need to use the phosphorus earlier on, and when the buds have fattened up and the buds are done stacking, that's when you want to interject your potassium boost. So it's all about timing. And I've learned that from a lot of time. I cannot tell you how many pounds I've thrown away because it was just absolute, I just wasn't happy with it. So, and I learned, and this is back when I was afraid to go on the internet, and I would take a tablet, go to a Starbucks 20 miles away, hide in the parking lot so where it was right out of reach of the security camera, and I would go and do my research and get my information there, save it all to an SD card, and break it down on my computer and figure it out. I had my books. It was very, very difficult to get that information. Not like now, you can get it anywhere you want. But before, it was literally like cloak and dagger, spy versus spy type shit. But I got it done, and yes.
I give you props, man.
Yeah.